everyone, we're going to simplify this rational expression by adding and subtracting, and we're also going to be dividing. So the first step is we're going to take these in pieces. Like this is one problem, and this is another problem. So we actually have two problems in one. Then we're going to divide. So I'm going to write n+5. Go ahead and write that in fraction form. Minus 12 divided by n+1. So your LCD on this one, least common denominator, is going to be n+1. That means we need an n+1 here. So to get an n+1, you multiply the numerator and the denominator by n+1. What we have is n+1, it's your denominator, and let's FOIL this out. n+5 times n+1. So just FOIL that out, and that's going to give you n squared plus 5n plus n. I went kind of backwards there, all right, plus 5. And then this already has the n+1. So we don't have to do anything with that. We can just put minus 12. Let's simplify our numerator. And that gives us n squared. And this is going to be plus 6n. And 5 minus 12 is negative 7. Divided by n+1. Also, let's see if we can factor this. It looks like we can. n, and 7, and 1. So we can do plus 7 minus 1 divided by n+1. So that's the first problem. Now we're going to deal with this one and do the same thing. I'm going to duplicate this page and then erase. This will still be here for you, but you're not going to be able to tell that I'm duplicating it. I just duplicated it. So now I'm going to erase this, mainly because I can't remember things very good anymore. So this is our numerator. Now let's do our denominator. So we have n+1, 9, divided by n+1, minus 5 divided by n. Now the LCD for this part is going to be, you have to take both of these. So it's going to be n times n+1. Now just like we did with the other problem, if this is your common denominator, what we can do with this is called what's known as the butterfly method. So you're just multiplying these two. All right, so you just cross like that. So you'll have n times n+9, because that's what's missing from this denominator compared to this one is the n, minus 5 times n+1. And then you can put it over the denominator. Now let's simplify the numerator, and that's going to give you n squared plus 9n minus 5n minus 5. This gives you n squared, and this is all over your LCD, n squared minus or plus 4n minus 5. And this factors to n plus 5, n minus 1, divided by n times n plus 1. So this is your denominator part. Excuse me. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to duplicate the page and ink so I have the information, and then erase. So I just did that. It's still going to be there for you, but I'm going to erase this. I'm just going to erase all of this, and it's still there if you scroll back. All right, I'm going to do this very quickly. Now, let's write this out. We have this in the numerator, n minus 1 times n plus 7 divided by n+1. Now, we're going to use this dividing rational expressions. So basically, if we have this is A divided by B and C divided by D, so A divided by B, and then we're dividing C divided by D, you can write this as A divided by B times keep, change, and flip. So what I'm going to do is take this second problem, this denominator, and flip the C and the D. So the D is in the numerator now. So you have n times n+1 divided by n+5 times n-1. Now that we have that, let's see what we can cancel out. We can cancel this out and this. So we're left with n for the numerator, n times n+7 divided by n+5. And this will be your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.